We have estimated that in the next 15 years, the area in Nasinu will be fully exhausted. And we find this dilemma if there is nothing quickly is identified for the solution for this, because it is a public area of concern. And we have had meetings with ITLTB, the Ministry of Land, the Ministry of Tokyo Affairs, and the Regional Development, highlighting our concern. If the land runs out, then what happens? This is what we face at this point in time. Other than that, I think the TLTB has indicated that the landowners around the major town areas in Fiji are reluctant to give their land for burial purposes. And you understand that this type of undertaking actually drives the cost of land in prime areas down. And one good example is in Mbalawa, which sits right on a prime residential area, but because of the burial ground, it's not attractive to the public. And we have been advised by TLTB that there is a piece of land available in Namosi, far in Namosi, but it's all under discussions at the moment. And the unique thing about the burial is that the responsibility has always been under the Fiji Correction Service, because we have labor at our disposal. And because we are one of those countries which provides very cheap burial services compared to our neighbors, Australia and New Zealand. And because of that, the responsibility is always on the Fiji Prison Service to provide this. But if we have to shift to Namosi, then we need to provide a prison that is proxy to this allocation if the burial services is to be provided to the public, because Namoro is closed, but not as closed, and for practical reasons, the cost can be high because we need to transfer on a daily basis, and we are not sure even if the location is closer to the Queens Highway. So now, that is, by way of background, the dilemma that we find in as far as the cremation services is concerned. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Deputy Commissioner. Honourable members, I open the floor now for questions with respect to the submission from the Deputy Commissioner and his team. Thank you. Are there any questions for our submittees this morning?
Chair.
Yes, please, Honourable Kwai.
Thank you, through you, Chair. Can you explain the actual cost entailed in each burial? So it's the transportation and what other costs are entailed when you're actually conducting a burial on a daily basis?
Yeah. Thank you very much, through the chair. I'm sorry, I don't have figures right now, but I can say that in a day, there are 3 burial grounds. And in each of these burial grounds, 2 officers are assigned to look after 6 inmates in the locations. Transportation for Nasinu is nearby, probably it's not that far to drop, but Tawakumbu is quite far. For Lambasa, it's a walking distance. So roughly, it won't go more than $100 a day for the fuel. But for the cost of the officers, because there are 2, we pay allowances, meal, $15 per day. So that's $30, $60, and times 5, $300 a week to maintain. Plus the security of inmates. We also beef up security by providing a canine dog for to oversee the security of when prisoners are working. That's another 15 times 4, $60. So roughly $500 a week.